Hey buddies, it's your Ninja Thunder Z96 and today, we will be discussing about the values of respective gem coplings from the 4th anniversary event. Before I start, for those who are new to this channel, remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for weekly market demands, market values and giveaways on Loomian Legacy. Also, note that all these values provided may be different from your own values. As such, I do respect each and every one of your opinions. Again, this is just a guide to those who are new to trading and would want a value guide to every gem coplings. I will not be covering the values of SA coplings into details as they are considered bad demand in general. At the end of this video, I'll be discussing whether the anniversary event is overhyped or not. So, do stay till the end of the video alright. Firstly, gold coplings are currently 2 to 3 gleams worth after a surge of demand has ended last week. You may get up to 4 gammas if you're lucky to find one. Otherwise, it is difficult to sell it off, given the amount of gold coplings captured. Next, emerald coplings are worth a gamma or so and could go even lower due to a bad demand. Sadly, bronze and emerald coplings are not well received due to its color scheme. Hence, it's wise to trade it off now as soon as possible. Ruby coplings may go up to 2 to 3 gammas with a decent demand currently. A handful of players are looking for it together with sapphire coplings who perhaps seeking for greater investments in the future compared to the value now. With that, sapphire coplings could go for approximately 0.2 GR to 0.3 GR value and may go even higher in the future. Now, I would like to move on to gleam coplings and take note again that the amount of coplings caught, number of average players, community's preferences and rarity rates are all taken into account. Compared to the anniversary geklows 3 years ago, this year's anniversary event consists of players obtaining daily boost tokens over approximately 18 to 19 days depending on your time zone. As such, more players would get a chance to obtain a gleam gem copling with, or without the pity system. Some players might even spend Robux on it due to the addiction of getting rarer stuff. And this is due to the influence of others who have gotten rare stuff through boost and the higher odds of getting gleam coplings made you think it's possible. Hence, getting a gleam event copling is far more common compared to the gleam event geklow a few years back. Speaking of which, gleam bronze coplings value is at max 0.1 GR value. If lucky, you may get up to 0.2 GR value alright. Gleam silver coplings on the other hand, gets approximately 0.3 to 0.4 GR value or slightly lower due to a decent demand. Gleam gold coplings could go approximately 0.5 to 0.7 GR value where there will be a lot of underpaid due to a fairly decent demand. People would rarely trade a raw gleam roam for a gleam gold copling. So it's better to trade for Halloween duskets or gamma rare roots. Next, gleam emerald coplings are valued approximately 4.5 to 5.5 GR value. It may go slightly higher till 7 GR value if lucky. As many players aren't fond of gleam emerald coplings, this is considered undervalued in the trading community. Gleam ruby coplings are deemed good in demand at an approximate of 20 to 25 GR value at the moment. Likewise for gleam sapphire copling, it's also in good demand at a value of 50 to 70 GR at the moment. There may be some overpay to at most 150% of the stated value for both gleam ruby and gleam sapphire copling. To consider whether it's overhyped, you can clearly see the number of average players speaks for it. Currently, there's only a peak of 4K players playing during the 4th anniversary event compared to geklow event at a peak of 7K players playing, nearly 2 times the player count. Thereafter, the average player count for this year's anniversary event drops drastically to an average of 1K players. From this, we could roughly know the hype for this event alright. Next, there could be fake demands manipulated by rich traders. Some of the rich traders actually try to hoard all gleam rubies and gleam sapphire coplings during this event, in hopes of a rise in value a few months after by hiding it from the market. Till then where there's no supply in the market, they may start the ball rolling by looking for it, which gives a wildfire effect to other traders who are trying to get good demand Loomians as an upgrade. This may be similar to the geklow event where some has belatedly invested into gleam geklows before the surge in value of them. In my opinion, there was a hype initially but it died down quickly after 2 to 3 days. This is pretty much common for most of the events. In reality, the overhype is usually created by some players who own Gleam Ruby or Gleam Sapphire, in hopes to raise the values to what they are expecting. However, if the mass majority of us are adamant about the values being lower than the geklow events, these values are more or less likely fixed for the next couple of months. Given the current event trends, whenever there's similar events coming back, such as this gem reskinned event, the demand for previous gem reskinned events are experiencing an increase in demand. For example, during this gem copling event, gem reskinned geklows are experiencing a good demand. Another example is during the Loomian event this year, Rainbow Vari was experiencing a decent demand as well. If rich players tried to hoard all these rares, monopolized and collude together through direct messages for a profit, well, I couldn't say anything much in power to stop them. Neither the developers too, unless it creates a drama and bigger YouTubers are able to address it. To minimize these problems from happening, the developers could provide the number of rare Loomians exists in games similar to Pet Simulator X. That could give a perfect information for some of us to gauge the values more accurately. What are your thoughts about it? Do let me know in the comments section, and once again thank you all for watching this video. Do remember to leave a like for more trade values video and share this to your friends who are new to trading. Cheers.